Wife material is a woman who is able to watch her husband and know when things are not going the way they should and talk to him about it. Oh, my dear, it's like you're not happy. What is the problem?
Hello, lovelies. Today it's another episode on
Real
Real
life
Life Talk.
talk.
And today we'll be having a chat with an amazing woman, an experienced mother.
Today we'll be sharing with you invaluable motherhood secrets and relationship advice. Stick with us for the next few minutes and get yourself decades of wisdom in the next few minutes. Stick with us till the end.
I'm sure you would not want to miss it. Remember, age is wisdom. I remain that girl, and here with me is
Noel,
and this is the
Great
Great TV.
TV.
Let's get started. Please, what's your name?
I am Albata Ojiekwe.
Wow. Albata. Okay, I'm curious about the story behind your name, Albata. What does it mean? What's the story? Can you tell us the story behind your name?
I know there's a town, there's a city in America that's called Alberta.
Okay.
Okay. That's this name is not the name that my parents baptized me with,
Oh, wow.
but I grew up to know about Alberta, and I just liked the name. And when I was about to get confirmed in the church, I picked it up.
Oh, wow. That is beautiful.
So you now work with your confirmation name.
Yes, it's my confirmation name,
Oh, wow.
and it's the name that I have in all my documents.
Oh, beautiful.
Splendid. What do you actually like do for a living? Like at this age, what do you do for a living?
I do all kinds of things. If you watch African movie,
Yes.
African Magic,
Yes.
you may have seen me in the film that's titled Ojuku. I am the old woman in that film.
Impressive.
She's an actress.
She-
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
And there's this other film, Broken Mirror, that I played a part. I've acted in a number of films.
I think we have to go and see the movie.
I need to go and see
Ojuku.
Broken Mirror
And Ojuku.
So
So
viewers, she has acted Broken Mirror and Ojuku, and you have to go and see the movie because I feel she's going to be very interesting.
And in addition to acting, I run a small poultry
alright.
that I used to, because I don't like meat. I don't like red meat.
Okay. Before the acting and you wearing your poetry, were you doing any other work, like a white collar job or something?
Yes, I'm a retired deputy registrar from this university.
Oh, wow. A retired deputy registrar
Yes,
from the
yes.
University of Nigeria on Suka.
Yes.
Ma, please, how did you started out on your career?
I got married quite early, but when I was marrying, my father insisted that my husband will train me to obtain higher degrees. I was in my husband's house when I got my school start results.
Wow.
But while my father was giving me out in marriage, he said, "This girl is very intelligent. She must go to school." And my husband said, "Of course."
Yeah.
So because he was working in the university, we came here and I just started. I started work as a clerical officer.
Okay.
Then midway, I got into the university, and that's how I started. By the time I finished, I joined the university again in the registry line.
Oh, that is impressive. That's amazing. So, like, how long did you work with the university?
35 years.
Whoa, 35 whole years.
Yes.
So during this period while you were working with the university, how were you able to manage the demands of motherhood and while pursuing your career?
It's difficult. It's really difficult combining career and raising a family. But everything is possible. No matter how difficult, everything is possible if you believe and trust in God to help you do the things you cannot do. And so luckily I got married to a man who was also well trained, domesticated kind of. So my husband helped me in virtually everything, washing plates, carrying the children, taking care of
Oh,
the children,
Wow.
so that I was able to go to school without much stress. And while I was in school, I wasn't just in school. I was in school, but at that time I was baking and supplying all these hostels with pastries
wow, that's
to
impressive.
help, because I happened to come from a large family, and I was the first. I needed to help my siblings, and
Yeah,
I didn't want the entire financial burden to
to be on your
rest on
parents.
my husband. No,
Okay.
not even my parents. When the war ended, my parents had nothing doing.
Hmm.
So everything was going to rest on my husband. So as soon as I started, um, I stopped working. I was a junior staff when I went into the university, and I had to stop working because you can't be schooling and
And
working.
walking.
So I thought if I didn't do something to help my husband out financially, uh, the family might crash. So I started baking, started making pastries, and that's what I used to support myself in the university. It
Wow.
wasn't easy, but you can do it if you make up your mind.
Yeah, you said
Yes.
it earlier.
Wow.
With God, anything you put your mind is actually possible.
Yes.
Do you think stay-at-home moms have it easier than career moms?
I would say that career moms have it easier than stay at home moms. I
Oh,
would say that
okay.
out of experience.
Exactly.
See, try not going out. Try running your family. Say you have two children. You get up in the morning, you get up as early as 5 a.m. to get them ready for school. You get them ready for school, and maybe you have to take them to school. You come back and the whole house is scattered. You start putting the house in order. By the time you finish, it's time for lunch and time to go for school run.
Run.
And you start preparing lunch, looking at the time. Oh, I'll be late, and these children may get lost if they dismiss. So you rush back there and pick up the children and come home. By the time you finish attending to them in the afternoon, it's evening. Your husband is already back, and he will think that you're doing nothing.
Hmm.
If you get to the office, you have a schedule of work, something you need to do in a day. You just sit there and you do it. You don't.
Wow. So
Yeah.
stay-at-home moms they suffer.
They suffer a lot. I
Wow.
don't
I'm
envy
going to
them.
be a career mom, please.
People say that they just stay at home gossiping. They don't have time to gossip.
They don't even have time for themselves.
No, they
Like
don't.
just with this scenario now, I know they'll be doing a whole lot. Imagine,
Yes.
do you know what it means to go for school run in the afternoon to take care of the house? Then your husband will come back and he has his needs too.
Yeah.
Wow, that
Mhm.
is
Like,
that
but
is
I feel
big.
like it's the good one amongst them, like the good ones among them, because some of them, like whether the house is scattered, like this generation of young ladies or something, I don't know, but
What are
that's
you
what I
trying to
that's
say?
what I
I'm part of
feel.
this generation of young
Who will
ladies.
do it for them? Who will do it for the new
That's the thing.
generation?
Like some of them are very nonchalant. Like they say, if you cannot hire a maid, if you cannot, like they are not meant for domestic
But
work.
do you know that most stay-at-home moms to now have a maid?
Yeah.
So in that case
So they might
now,
not really be
they might not really be
suffering.
suffering like
No,
that.
no, no, no. They are suffering because mates these days,
Yeah.
you need to monitor whatever they are doing, and in fact, the suffering is increased because you need to ask them to do this, and you make sure that they do it. If you were doing it yourself, you wouldn't be stressing, quarreling.
Oh,
You
true.
just be doing it yourself.
So you still pay someone to shout. Okay.
So
You may even tell the girl or the boy, go and do this, and he'll go outside and be
Something else.
playing,
something
doing
else.
something else.
Is it really necessary for a man to be actually be washing plate because some men out there feel like it reduces their ego or it reduces their respect in the house or something like that. So what's your
Like they're
take on
doing a
that?
woman's work.
What's
Why
that?
would they do a
So
woman's
like
work?
what, like they are just saying this is a man's work, this is a woman's work, and it has been defined from time past.
Yeah.
So like what's your take on that?
No, that's an archaic idea. Very
Wow.
archaic idea.
Are you a
See,
cake?
you want peace,
Yes.
love in your family,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You also want good health and you want good life, right?
Yes.
Yes.
If you allow your wife to tear herself apart, running after the children and taking care of them 100%.
Yes.
Taking care of the house 100%.
Yes.
And your cooking, your washing, even there was a time, I don't know whether it still holds now, but there was a time when a married man doesn't wash even his pants.
Yes. I read like a lot of
Yes.
Thank God I
down
was
to
not born in that time,
that.
because how?
So he will just come home, and in my father's days, he will just sit there. Nejima, and my mother will answer, sir. She
Yes.
will come and he will remove his shoes. She will take it in. She will bring him water to wash his hands and all that. And she will be tearing herself. It's not because you're stay at home mom. He will not let you participate in the financial stress. Of course
Yes.
not.
Yes.
He will let you know that the children's school fees need to be paid.
Yeah.
He may even have the money and decide not to bring it out.
Yes.
So by the time the woman goes through the hugs, stressing herself out, maybe by the time she's 40, no matter how much she makes up,
Yes.
she
She'll be
looks very
old.
old. Is that the kind of woman you want? You want your
Mm.
wife to be on the same par, at the
Yes.
same par with you.
Young
Eh?
and presentable.
If you are 60, when the two of you come out, you look like 60.
60.
Yes.
And you cannot do that if one of you is tearing himself or herself apart, carrying all the load in the family.
True.
Eh?
Yes.
When you share it, it's better, it's easier.
So are you even saying that, I'm getting another insight to this? Is she saying that some stay-at-home moms, they still carry financial burden on themselves too?
Of course. Did you think that they don't?
I think the men are just like providing. Okay, I provide, and that's all I bring. Like, I'm providing for you. You're just staying at home. That is how they think, and it's actually very
But
disgusting
some men don't
mindset.
provide, and these women still stay at home and still carry the
That's
financial
what I'm
burden.
trying
That's
to
what she's
tell you.
saying.
Oh,
So a stay-at-home mom is suffer head. It's better you are working and you have something to provide than.
If for instance the budget of the family is 50,000, right?
yes,
And your supposed provider, who is your husband,
yes,
can provide 30,000.
yes.
Who makes up the 20?
The wife.
Wow.
So
So even as a stay-at-home mom, you still have to have your side hustle so that you don't get choked up. Because I don't know what this.
There's some women that just want to sit down and be taken care of. Like, they don't bring anything. Like, let me just stay at home and be tending to our kids and all of that, and then there's
But
no.
most times these men are the one that instigates that. They'll be like, okay, I want you to stay at home, take care of the children, don't do anything. And
Oh, well, just drop. What do you feel? Just drop it in the comment section.
anyways,
We
that
are
will be in the
moving.
comment section. Toma, I want to know, this generation we keep going about wife material, wife material, wife material. What are the qualities do you feel young women or young ladies of these days should imbibe or learn to become a wife material?
what do you call a wife material? It's somebody that you can share your life with
Yes.
happily,
Yes.
whether you have it or you don't have it. In fact, having it, it's an aside. The important thing is to be happy. There are
Happiness.
couples that you will see they are suffering, but they are
But they are
happy.
happy.
And there are couples you will see they have all that it takes financially and they
Yes.
will be unhappy. So if you are somebody who is, I would say that a wife material is somebody who is contented with what she has and makes do with what she has.
Wow.
This is so deep.
Wow. So
And has some innovation. Like I wanted to go to school. I just
Yes.
told you. I wanted to go to school. I have a large family
okay.
and I know what it involves being the first. Eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
If I were not a wife material, I would say, oh, of course, I'm married now. My husband will
We'll
take
take
care
care of
of
the
us.
bills.
That's exactly the mindset these people have these days.
It's true, it's actually true. But then I don't know. Okay, just keep talking.
Then,
I don't want to, you want to you want to catch me, but I'll not allow you.
so a wife material is somebody who is knowledgeable enough to love herself, because if your family is suffering, Whether you accept it or not, you are suffering too.
Suffering, yes.
Yeah, true.
If your husband is not happy, whether you want to believe it or not, you
You are
are
not
also
happy.
unhappy. At that time, you start finding your happiness in going out to gossip, and when you're going home, your heart will just jump. Oh, I'm going back to the problems. But you should make a wife material is somebody who should make the situation in the house very, very conducive,
God bless you, ma.
whether they eat or not. But most of the times you see that you will eat no matter what happens.
Yes.
Maybe you won't eat as much as you want. You won't eat the kind of meal that you want to eat, but by and large you will eat. Wife material is a woman who is able to watch her husband and know when things are not going the way they should and talk to him about it. Oh, my dear, it's like you're not happy. What is the problem? Make your husband be part of you. Be your real better half.
Make your husband
So,
be part
yes,
of
you share with your husband.
Yes.
You share your experiences. You go out, somebody insults you, and you insult the person back. You come back, you're able to say to your husband, "See, somebody insulted me today, and I insulted him back. What do you think about it?"
Yeah, that communication.
The communication is actually like,
Wow. So me, I was thinking before that wife material is someone that is just fine and you just have everything intact now, like this kind of thing. So now it's actually someone that can manage the very little her husband has, or even the plenty, and still be very happy with the husband. And then you still have good communication with your husband. You understand your husband, and like she said, you make your husband part of you. Like,
and it's not just about the husband. Actually, she said something about loving yourself. Like, if you
yeah,
love yourself, then you love like this the family that you are in, and then there's no how you want to put yourself through the torture of
yeah, because
always
you also
going
want to be
outside.
happy too.
Because
So
you
you
always
keep
want to
every
be
other
happy, so
person
you have to
happy.
keep every other person in the house
True.
happy.
Wow. Wife material is actually something very fun if you really want to be a wife material. It's
If
like
you really
working
want
on
to do
myself
it,
and working on every other person to make the situation okay.
working on myself for the betterment of the family.
Yeah.
Yes.